Good morning, grade 5. How are you? It's good if you are fine. It's really good. Welcome to your online class of English, and it's unit number 3, unit number 1, lesson number 3. Reading to expeditions. It's about expedition. We have done its reading in our third lecture, even the exercise 1 and 2. But today we will do its exercise number 3, and that is read the passages again and answer the questions. I hope Betty you have done its reading after our third lecture. So how many children, the first question is, how many children does Anne have? How many children she was having? Yes, she was having 3 children. How many children? 3. You have to repeat the answer with me, or you have to help me for solving these questions. Okay. So how many children does Anne have? Anne have 3 children. Anne have 3 children. How did Anne ring her family? How she called her family? Yes, she rang them on a satellite phone. She rang them on a satellite phone. Just notice one thing, in the question we have used there is did. Am I right? In question there is did, but in answer I am saying she rang. This is the difference of the use of did in the past tense. पास्ट में जब हम सिंपल पास्ट यूज़ करते हैं उसमें सेकेंड फॉर्म यूज़ होती है, बट वेन एवर वी आर हैविंग डिड देन वी यूज़ फर्स्ट फॉर्म. विद डिड वी ऑलवेज यूज़ फर्स्ट फॉर्म. बेटे ये छोटी छोटी चीज़ें हैं जो आपने याद रखनी है. ओके. सो हाउ डिड एंड रिंग हर फैमिली? शी रैंग देम ऑन अ सैटेलाइट फोन. ओके. The next one is the third one. How many men walked with Anne and Caroline to the North Pole? They are not talking about the travel, like the companions. They are talking about the men. They are asking about the men because there was no man. There was no man. There were 3 ladies, Anne, Caroline, and Pom. These 3 ladies went on expedition. There was no man. Is it clear? Okay. The fourth one is, why did Pom get frostbite? Why did Pom get frostbite? If you have learned the vocabulary, if you have learned the vocabulary given in assignment, I'm sure that you must know its meaning. What is frostbite? That is an injury due to severe cold. ठीक है. तो इसका क्या होगा फिर? क्यों उसको frostbite? Why did Pom get frostbite? Because the temperature was in minus, and that was minus 50 centigrade. It was very cold. The weather was very cold. The temperature was minus 50 centigrade. So its answer will be, it was very cold, minus 50 centigrade centigrade. Okay. Minus 50 degrees centigrade. The next one is, why couldn't Pom finish the walk? Why she left walking? Why? Because she had frostbite on her toes. So she was unable to walk. Why couldn't Pom finish the walk? The next one is, how many people completed the journey with Jim? We have read that he was alone on his journey. He denied to take help from from people who were on the beach. Yes, so he was alone. There was no one with him. Why did Jim wake up one night? Why he woke up? Because he heard an engine noise. Because he heard an engine noise. And what was that? It was a huge ship. Its answer will be, he heard an engine noise from a huge ship. It was his luck that he woke up at that time. Okay. Why do you think sharks swarm around Jim's boat? Obviously, they must be in search of food. So, the sharks must be hungry. इसका आंसर क्या होगा? Sharks swam around Jim's boat because they were hungry. Because they were hungry. Okay, come to come to exercise number 4, that is find words in the text for these pictures. We have to guess the words. Just look at the pictures very carefully. What is the first look like? किसके जैसा लगता है? क्या है ये? It is looking like a vehicle, and we have read that. What kind of vehicle we have read in this chapter? That was sledge. That was sledge. Okay. The second one is, can you focus on this picture? What is this? It looks like eyes. Yes, eyes. The third one is, what is the third one? We have read about the sheet, bed sheet, and that was wrinkled. And what word is used here in the text? That was bumpy. Look at the picture. That is bumpy. That is not smooth, or that is not flat. Okay, that is bumpy. Look at the fourth one, and that is frostbite. Yes, frostbite. And what about the fifth one? If you remember about the Jim, he was traveling on a rowboat. So that is road. R-O-W-E-D, road. And what about the sixth one? There are waves, big waves. These are big waves. The next one is, what happened to the boat? I think it's turned upside down. Upside down. So we have guessed the words from the text. The first one is, repeat it, sledge. What is the first one? It's sledge. What about the second one? It's eyes. Third, yes, it's bumpy. It's bumpy. And the fourth one is frostbite. The fourth one is frostbite. The fifth one is road. Fifth one is road. Sixth, big waves. Big waves. And the last one is upside down. Upside down. If we talk about the next exercise, that is, what about you? Discuss these questions with your partner, then share your answers with the class. I have mentioned this question in your assignment, and you have to write it by yourself. Look at the first question. Which of the two expeditions would you choose to go on, or why? You have to choose an option of your own choice. You have to write the option as your own choice. Which of the two expeditions would you choose to go on, or why? Where would you like to go? Or the second one is, who would you like to go with, or why? You have to tell about the place where you want to go for expedition, and with the person with whom you want to go. Look at the bubbles. I would choose the first expedition because I get sick in the boat. So he wanted to go with the first expedition because he don't like the traveling or expedition on boat. The second one is, and with whom he wants to go. I would like to go with Tim because he is strong and could pull both sledges. Sledges का पता है ना आपको? It's a vehicle. तो वो उसके साथ में जाना चाह रहा है on ice because he hates or don't like boat. I would choose the second expedition. The second person is saying he is having his own views or idea or choice. Sorry, I would choose the second expedition because the weather would be warmer. Or with whom he wants to go? I would like to go with Beth because she is brave and could frighten the sharks away. So they are having their reasons also that why they want to go with them. So beta, you have to choose the both options of your own choice. That if you want to go on the first expedition, then you have to mention the reason why. First you have to mention the reason why. Then answer the second question, that with whom you will go, and mention the again the reason that why you want to go with him or her. Okay, come to lesson number 4. We will do its exercise 1 today, and in this lesson we will learn about present perfect tense and perfect continuous. Present perfect tense is something in which we accomplish our work, जिसमें हम अपना काम पूरा कर लेते हैं, उसको ख़त्म करते हैं, फिनिश कर देते हैं. और प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस ऐसा टेंस है जिसमें हम काम तो पास्ट में शुरू करते हैं लेकिन वो प्रेजेंट तक लीड करता है, प्रेजेंट को लीड करता है, अभी भी वो मतलब काम हो रहा होता है. ठीक है, वो काम ख़त्म नहीं होता. तो ऐसा काम जो ख़त्म नहीं हो, पास्ट में शुरू किया हुआ काम जो ख़त्म नहीं हुआ और प्रेजेंट तक आ रहा है, दैट इज़ प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस. एक आपने चीज़ अपने माइंड में रखनी है कि प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट में हैज़ और हैव यूज़ करते हैं हम हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स, और थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब यूज़ करते हैं पास्ट पार्टिसिपल इसमें. ओके, एंड इफ़ वी टॉक अबाउट प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस, helping verbs are has been or have been with the first, or you can say present participle plus ing यूज़ करते हैं, फर्स्ट फॉर्म प्लस ing यूज़ करते हैं इसमें. ठीक है, तो लुक एट द स्टडी कॉर्नर, दैट इज़ Dan has gone shopping. चला गया है वो शॉपिंग के लिए. So the work has done. He has done his work, or so he has left and he hasn't come back yet. और अभी तक वो वापस नहीं आया. This is a negative sentence of present perfect. Okay, yet हमेशा हम negative में यूज़ करते हैं. I have been filming birds. I have been filming birds. वो क्या कर रहा था? He was filming birds. अभी उसने अपना वो एक्शन, अपना वो काम ख़त्म नहीं किया. वो मे बी अभी बाद में फिर वो उसी को कंटिन्यू ही करे. ठीक है, आई हैव जस्ट गॉट बैक, कि मैं अभी वापस आया हूँ. ठीक है, इट इज़ इट क्लियर? एंड लुक एट द पिक्चर्स. वी हैव टू use present perfect or present perfect continuous to describe these pictures. Look and say. Talk about the people in the pictures, and for example the first one, what you can see there, a boy who is sailing. So what we can see that he has gone sailing, कि वो चला गया हुआ है सेलिंग के लिए. he has gone sailing. ठीक है. The second one, the lady is holding something, fruits, buy fruits. They have given us the words, we are going to use those in the sentences. So she has been buying fruit. वो अभी ले रही है, मे बी अभी और ले. She has not done his finished his duty, accomplished his work. And the next one is the lady is, or the girl is buying, or like she is shopping, she is doing some shopping. So she has gone shopping. She has gone shopping. The next one, the boy is eating ice cream. So what we can say, अभी खा रहा है वो उसको. The boy, or he has been eating an ice cream. He has been eating an ice cream. The next one, अब यहाँ पर देखिए आप, वो he has gone diving. वो जा चुका है. ठीक है, he has gone diving. And look at the next picture. There is a mark on the door, a hand's mark. So what it shows, कि पेंट कर चुके हैं डैड डोर को. Dad has painted the door. Dad has painted the door. And in the next one, the girls the girls have been making popcorn. The girls have been making popcorn. क्या पता अभी उन्होंने और बनाने हैं, ये तो नहीं कि फिनिश तो नहीं कर लिया काम अपना. They are doing. The next one is, they have there is a girl, I think, or a boy, or both boys, they have gone flying. They have gone, वो जा चुके हैं ना. They have gone flying. In the next one, The boys have been playing football. Maybe they are taking rest. They are taking some breathe or taking rest for some time. So the boys have been playing football. The next one is the girls have gone riding. The girls have gone riding. Can you observe the difference? कुछ ऐसी पिक्चर्स हैं जिसमें हमें पता चल रहा है कि वो जा चुके हैं, और कुछ ऐसी पिक्चर्स हैं जिसमें पता चल रहा है कि वो अभी कंटिन्यूसली दे आर डूइंग देयर वर्क, और मे बी आफ्टर सम टाइम दे विल स्टार्ट अगेन. सो द नेक्स्ट वन, दे हैव गॉन ब्लूनिंग. दे हैव गॉन ब्लूनिंग. ठीक है. एंड द लास्ट वन इज द बॉयज हैव बीन प्लेइंग hockey. The boys have been playing hockey. Is it clear? Try to make few more sentences of both these tenses. Okay, make sentences of both these tenses, please. Practice these very carefully, and if there will be any confusion, you can contact me. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.